Giles Montessori and School. Unit 1, Animal Rights in Islam, Showing Compassion, from English Book Grade 10, National Book Foundation, Federal Board of Intermediate and Secondary Education, Islamabad 2025 onwards syllabus. This video includes 1. Difficult words and their meanings from the unit. 2. Reading and critical thinking skills questions and answers. 3. Post-reading questions and answers. Difficult words and their meaning from Unit 1, Animal Rights in Islam, Showing Compassion. Paramount, सबसे अहम, more important than anything else. Compassion, हमदर्दी, deep concern for the suffering of others. Sentient, बाशाऊर, able to feel or perceive things. Acknowledging, तस्लीम करना, admitting something is true. Respecting, इज्जत देना, showing regard or consideration. Fostering, परवरिश देना, encouraging or helping something grow. Coexistence, बाकाए बाहमी, living together peacefully. Profound, गहरा, deep and meaningful. Mistreated, बड़सुड़ोकी करना, treated badly or unfairly. Nomadic, खाना बदोश, moving from place to place. Exploitation, इस्तीहसाल, unfair use of someone or something. Cruelty, जुल्म, causing pain or suffering. Neglect, नजरअंदाजी, failure to take care of something. Customs, रिवायात, traditional practices. Transformative, तब्दीली लाने वाला, causing great change. Interconnectedness, बाहम रब्त, being linked together. Communities, मुआशरा, groups of people living together. Livestock, मवेशी, farm animals like cows and goats. Emphasized, जोर देना, stressed as important. Mutilating, आज़ा काटना, severely injuring by cutting body parts. Sensitive, hassas, easily affected or hurt. Reported, इतला दी, told or described something. Disliked, नापसंद करना, did not like. Instructed, हिदायत देना, gave an order or direction. Companions, साथी, friends or those who accompany someone. Provide, फराहम करना, to give or supply. Exemplifies, मिसाल देना, shows as a good example. Welfare, फलाह और बेहबूद, health and well-being. Prohibited, माना किया, not allowed or forbidden. Confining, कैद करना, keeping in a limited space. Decreed, हुक्म देना, ordered by authority. Stewardship, निगहबानी, responsible care of something. Industrialization, सनाती तरक्की, growth of factories and machines. Timeless, लाजवाल, never out of date or old. Ethical, इखलाकी, morally right. Minor, मामूली, small or not very important. Grave, संगीन, very serious. Mistreatment, गलत सलूक, bad or unfair treatment. Emphasizing, जोर देना, giving importance to something. Humanely, इंसानियत से, with kindness and care. Intricately, पेचीदगी से, in a very detailed or complicated way. Imperative, लाजमी, absolutely necessary or very important. Inextricably, नाकाबिली जुदा, in a way that cannot be separated or undone. Staunch, पक्का वफादार, loyal and committed in attitude. Advent, आमद, the arrival or beginning of something important. Prevalent, आम, widespread or commonly occurring. Answer of the questions from reading and critical thinking skills. Question 1. Provide examples of prevalent practices of mistreatment of animals in pre-Islamic Arabia mentioned in the passage. Answer. In pre-Islamic Arabia, people often treated animals very badly. They would tie animals together and kill them cruelly. Sometimes, they cut off parts of the animals' bodies while they were still alive. Riders would even be buried with their animals. Animals were not seen as living beings with feelings, but as things to use or own. Question 2. How many ayahs in the Quran are dedicated to dealing with animals, and what are some surahs named after animals or insects? Answer. There are more than 200 ayahs, verses, in the Quran that talk about animals. Some surahs, chapters, are even named after animals or insects. These include Al-Baqarah, the cow; Al-An'am, the cattle; An-Nar, the bees; An-Namal, the ants; Al-Ankabut, the spider; Al-Fil, the elephant. These surahs show the importance of animals in the Quran and how they are part of God's creation. Question 3. According to the Quran, what interconnectedness among living beings is highlighted, and what benefits do animals bring to human life? According to the Quran, all living beings are connected and are part of a community just like humans. The Quran says that animals, like birds and other creatures, are also communities. Animals bring many benefits to human life. They give us food, warmth, help in farming, and are part of nature's balance. They also teach us kindness and responsibility. This shows that animals are important and should be treated with care and respect. Question 4. What are some teachings of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah regarding the treatment of animals, as mentioned in the passage? Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah taught people to treat animals with kindness and mercy. He said that anyone who kills a bird for no reason will be questioned on the Day of Judgment. The curse of Allah is on the person who treats animals harshly. He stopped people from beating animals on the face, as it causes them pain. He disliked making animals fight each other. He forbade cutting or hurting parts of animals, mutilation. He showed mercy to animals even while slaughtering and said Allah will show mercy to those who show mercy to animals. He once told his companions to help a dog with a broken leg by giving it food and water. These teachings show that Islam encourages people to care for animals and treat them gently. Question 5. Provide examples from the passage where Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah prohibited certain actions towards animals and the reasoning behind these prohibitions. Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah stopped people from doing cruel things to animals and explained why they were wrong. He forbade beating animals on the face because it causes them pain and is not respectful. He did not allow animals to be used for fighting for people's entertainment, as it is cruel. He prohibited cutting parts of animals, like ears or tails, because it hurts them and is a form of torture. He warned people not to kill birds or animals without a reason, saying they would be questioned by Allah. He taught that animals should be treated kindly even while being slaughtered, so they do not suffer. These rules were made to teach people that animals have feelings and should be treated with care and mercy. Question 6. How does Islamic teachings on animal rights offer a timeless and universal framework? Islamic teachings on animal rights give a timeless and universal framework because they are based on kindness, fairness, and respect for all living creatures. These teachings apply to all times and all places, not just to a certain culture or period. Teach that animals are part of Allah's creation and must be treated with care. Encourage people to be responsible and gentle, whether in old times or in today's modern world. Show that kindness to animals is part of being a good human and a good Muslim. That's why these teachings still guide us today in how to treat animals kindly and ethically. Question 7. How do Islamic principles direct ethical treatment of animals in today's industrialized and modern world? Islamic principles guide the ethical treatment of animals even in today's modern and industrialized world. They teach us to be kind and gentle to animals, no matter where we live or how advanced our society is. Avoid causing pain or harm to animals, even during farming, transport, or testing. Provide proper food, water, and shelter to animals. Use animals only when truly needed and treat them with respect. Remember that animals are part of Allah's creation and should not be misused. These teachings remind people to stay kind and responsible, even with modern technology and industries. Question 8. Can you share any personal experiences where you acted kindly toward an animal, or witnessed someone else doing so? Yes, once I saw a kitten on the street that looked hungry and scared. I gave it some milk and gently moved it to a safe place under a tree. Another time, I saw a boy helping an injured bird by picking it up carefully and taking it to a nearby vet. These small acts of kindness show how we can follow Islamic teachings by being gentle and caring toward animals. Question 9. In today's world, where animal mistreatment is still common, what actions can we take individually or as a community to ensure animals are treated ethically? In today's world, we can take many steps to treat animals ethically. As individuals, we should be kind to animals, give them food and water, and never hurt or scare them. We can also speak up when we see someone being cruel to animals. As a community, we can build shelters for homeless animals, teach others about animal rights in Islam, and make sure that animals are not used in harmful ways for fun or business. These actions follow the teachings of Islam and show respect for all living beings. Post-reading section. Question. If you have a pet or any domestic animal at home, how should you treat it? Answer. You should treat your pet or any domestic animal with kindness, care, and respect. According to Islamic teachings, animals are living beings that feel pain and need love. You should give them proper food, clean water, a safe place to live, and never hurt or overwork them. Just like the Prophet Muhammad showed mercy to animals, we should also be gentle and compassionate towards them. Treating animals well is part of being a good Muslim and a kind human being.